Hayes Entertainment exclusive.
This is the hottest place for big name interviews in Vancouver.
Listen to it, put it loud.
With Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Yeah. Put on that Lightning jersey for the first time.
It's pretty cool. Once you hear your name called, it's something special, and I'll probably remember it for the rest of my life. So it's a good experience so far. Just taking all the experience in. So.
How's it going, Luke?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. Thanks for taking your time today for us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Just going to ask you a couple questions here. What's your most vivid hockey first memory?
My most vivid first hockey memory, probably I remember going to like can skate and stuff. My parents would take me to that just to learn how to skate. I would bring I'd grab we'd go like the length or the width of the ice, and they'd have like a bucket on one end, a bucket on the other end, and we'd take stuffies from one end and we put them and we skate all the way over to the other side and put them in the other thing. And it was something I did when I was like 3 or 4. That was probably my first like skating memory. But my first hockey memory was probably, I remember getting home dressed for my first game with my dad in our living room. And then he took me to my first pre-novice game, which was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Must have been unique getting drafted 7th overall in the WHL draft. Can you explain the feeling? Yeah,
it was really cool. Obviously, I had a really good season, and I was fortunate enough to get drafted to Calgary. They took a chance on me, and I was just surrounded by my family and friends at that time, and it was just a really cool experience.
Yeah, we got Quinn dropping in right now.
How's it going? I can't really hear you guys, I don't think.
Hear yourself?
Yeah. Oh no, I can't hear myself either. Here's my face too. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Now we can hear you.
Cow.
Yeah, Quinn, Luke, Quinn. I'm not sure if you guys know each other or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Buddy?
Yeah, little. I know him from Instagram. That's about it.
Right on. Yeah, we just asked Luke right before you got on here, but what's your first vivid hockey memory?
My favorite hockey memory is probably winning the mid-AAA Taos Cup with my team. That was pretty surreal. That was such a fun year. All the boys are so close, and yeah, so that was pretty fun. And then I guess another obvious one would be getting drafted. I don't know. That was kind of a dream of mine ever since I was little. So yeah, I'd probably say those two are my favorite hockey memories.
Right on. Yeah, I was just going to ask how the feeling would be to get drafted to Tampa Bay Lightning, and where were you when you found out?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I was super excited. I was like, holy cow! Like I just got drafted. Like I said, always been a goal of mine. So that was awesome. And I was actually like right in the middle of my graduation commencement. Like we're all up on stage, and yeah, I was getting my name called for my diploma, my high school diploma, and then my mom just went like signaled to me from the stands that I got drafted. So it was pretty exciting. I didn't know like what round I went or like to who for like a good solid like 5-10 minutes until my buddy like searched it up on his phone on the stage there. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, after I went out, and just kind of the day went really quickly because there's so many things going on. There's so many people texting and stuff. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's awesome. And I guess we'll go with Luke with this one. How are you preparing for the upcoming draft, where you're projected to be a good overall pick too?
Yeah, I guess there's not really much I can do right now. It's just kind of a waiting game, with like interviews and stuff, because there's no set date on what's going to happen with the draft. But I've been just training every day in my garage, and the rinks are opening up here pretty soon. So just going to get back on the ice quickly and just kind of go with the flow and just wait it out.
That's awesome. And what did you think of playing Kubota Avenue?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, I said, what did you think of playing the Kubota NHL Top Prospects game?
Yeah, that was a really cool experience. Obviously, I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get like the first invite, but I was really honored to be able to go when some of the guys got injured. And it was just really cool just to be able to play against those top guys like Lafreniere and Byfield and Rossi, and just be in like an atmosphere with them and see how they approach to their game and what kind of things they do on the ice that makes them so good. And everyone was a really cool guy, and it was easy to get along with everyone, so it was awesome.
That is awesome. And I'll ask you guys both, why do you wear 6 and why do you wear 25?
You can go ahead first, man. I'll answer second.
Yeah. Well, one of the things people always ask me, or people always think why I wear number 6 is I'm born on May 6th, but that's actually not. It's just a coincidence that I wear it like that. My favorite player growing up was always Shea Weber, so that's kind of why, and that kind of who I emulate my game after. So that's kind of why I wear the number 6.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't really have a crazy story. It kind of got dished out to me when I first got there, so that's my story. I just got it and kind of ran with it.
Fair enough. Who would you guys say your 2 biggest influences are in your career?
I'd probably say for me personally, probably be my brother for one, just because he also took the route of the WHL, and him being 2 years older than me is kind of always there to push me harder. We kind of like worked off each other, so probably him for sure. And then I think my parents also played a huge role in it, driving me to practices and to the games. And there's so much windshield time, like driving in the car, especially when I was in minor hockey when I was a lot younger. So yeah, it takes a lot of dedication, and I definitely think those people were probably my biggest influencers too, because my dad would be out on the outdoor rink with me, like doing drills and stuff. So yeah, I'd probably say just my family, just my mom and my dad and my brother.
Awesome. And you, Luke?
Yeah, I'd actually have to agree with that too. I do also have an older brother who's kind of kind of took a different path, but he's playing in Calgary with me now, and he's been a good role model just to talk through things over with, and get his perspective on some things that maybe I need to work on, or if I'm struggling with something, he's always a good person to bounce ideas off of. And then my parents as well, just the time and the effort that they place in making me the player that I've become today, with whatever it, from being ice sessions to training to yoga to workouts, just anything from that. They've always been there, and then they've allowed me to be the best player that I am.
I got one for you there. It's for both of you guys, actually. What's your favorite road city to play in?
I don't know personally. I don't really have a favorite road city. I think it's always special when you get to play in your hometown or wherever your buddies are, wherever your family and friends are. So, wherever that is, whether I got a lot of buddies in Alberta and a couple guys. Well, the guys who live in Saskatchewan are on my team. So mostly just the guys in Alberta. That's where my family lives too. So anytime I get to play in like Red Deer or Calgary, I usually see some friendly faces, and that's always nice.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to say I hate playing in Edmonton. Don't know what it is, but I can't stand playing in Rogers. My favorite road rink, playing in Portland was really cool. We got to play in the Moda Center last year, and then also in Langley was really cool playing the Giants this year.
Yep. That's the second time in a row we've heard now Portland being the great road city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the U.S. like all the U.S. teams have really good atmospheres and great fans, so it's not hard to choose them.
Do either of you guys have pregame rituals or any pregame meals that you go to?
No, not really. Not for me. Like I just usually eat a pregame meal at every home game at 3:30 of whatever I'm having that day, and I just kind of go with the flow, like whatever happens at the rink. I don't really have any like superstitions that I do like on a daily or a game basis, I guess it would be. So I'm not too superstitious.
Yeah, I would say I'm either. It doesn't matter to me really what I eat. I just kind of like have the same routine I go through at the rink. But not to say that if I don't do it, I'm kind of off my game. I just kind of like to do like the same stretches, same warm up, stuff like that.
Luke, you said you mirror your game to Shea Weber. So Quinn, who do you mirror your game to?
I'd like to say, like Jake Muzzin or somebody who's just a good, solid puck moving defenseman. Just gets the puck out, kind of makes a simple play. Just a simple defenseman who just likes to play a two-way game. So,
Luke, you got to play all season with Jet Wu. You must have learned a ton. Any specific things you learned from him on or off the ice?
Jet's a great guy. He was the guy I sat beside with right next door in the locker room. And it was just cool just to chat with him about his experiences at training camp and being with the Canucks and stuff like that. On the ice, he's got a chippy side to him, so he's not afraid to show me just like kind of the little things that he's been taught in Moose Jaw and over the years of kind of how to get under guys' skin and where to hit guys where they don't have protection and stuff like that. And he's a really good guy and someone I look up to for sure.
That's awesome.
What's your favorite part of the going to the game process?
what was that, sir? I didn't get the last of your question. I don't think neither of us got it.
Yeah.
Is there a favorite song you listen to prior to competing?
Oh, not really. No. Well, I'm on aux in our dressing room anyway, so we kind of just put on some rap or whatever the boys are buzzing to that game, and then we just kind of go with it. And then whatever's playing is playing usually.
Yeah, we don't really have a set playlist either in Calgary, so whatever we go out to, it's whatever's playing. So it doesn't really matter to us.
Curiosity, how do you guys feel when fans recognize you and ask you for an autograph? Is it a nuisance, or do you enjoy signing?
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed in my first year going from midget to the Western Hockey League. You got people coming up to you asking for your autograph, so that was pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed it. It's definitely it's a cool feeling to have people asking for your autograph. I'm not saying that it happens too often, but yeah, I don't know. I like it, and it's always good to interact with the fans and meet a couple new faces and hopefully make some new friends too.
Yeah, I enjoy it quite a bit. Just to know that someone kind of watches you and they take the time out of their day to either stay after the game or stay after practice or something like that to get your autograph. It means a lot and knows that you're kind of putting in the work and that they're looking up to you. So I enjoyed it a lot as well.
If you guys weren't playing hockey, what would you guys be doing? Did you guys play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd be working on my dad's farm right now, if I'm being honest with you. I played a little bit of baseball in grade 9, but it wasn't too good. I think I played like 8 games, something like that, and I probably got like 1 hit on base. I struck out every single other time. I was brutal. I remember one story. Me and my buddy, we were playing catch with a rock with a rock in the outfield because we were so bad. But yeah, I definitely work on my dad's farm. I wouldn't be doing. Don't think I'd be doing any other sports.
For me, I kind of played everything growing up, from golf to lacrosse, basketball, kind of everything. But if I were to do something outside of hockey, I'd probably want to try basketball, just because the past like 3 or 4 years I've gotten into like such a big interest in it, and I watch a ton of games. I follow it all the time, and I think it'd be just a cool sport to get into.
Yeah. Okay, I got 3 names for you. You got Kobe, Jordan, or LeBron.
Jordan. You watched that documentary a week ago. It's Jordan 100%.
I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a LeBron guy.
Is there someone either of you guys have always wanted to meet as an athlete?
Yeah, I'd honestly say Michael Jordan. Just like after that documentary, that kind of changed my perspective on a lot of things, and honestly, the experiences that he went through and what he did was just kind of crazy. So honestly, that I watched that, probably Michael Jordan, just because like of how great he was, and I could probably get a couple of stories out of him, and I'd probably be my guy.
Yeah, that'd be a good pick. Good pick. I would probably go with. I might go with Usain Bolt just because I think he's just kind of so like just really cool, and he's kind of a really cool personality, and obviously he's the fastest man alive. So I'd go with Bolt for sure.
You guys play fantasy hockey or football?
No, not me.
I do a bit of hockey. I do a bit with a couple of my buddies at home, and then with my team as well.
Okay.
What's your guys' favorite sports movie?
I'd have to say The Longest Yard. I'm kind of a comedy guy, honestly. Like that's a good one. I could watch that on the bus a couple more times.
I'd probably say either Happy Gilmore or the Mighty Ducks for me. I love the Mighty Ducks.
Thanks.
So on most teams, there's that one guy that's always that guy that gets the boys going, the pump up guy. Who is that on your guys' team?
I'm not really sure. Everyone kind of does their own thing, like really before the game. We got a couple guys who have a couple different rituals or things that they like to do before the game, but everyone kind of gets ready on their own page. You don't really have a hype up man as of now. So
we're gonna have to find a new one because ours the past 2 years he was 20 last year, Dakota Krebs. He's kind of just a free spirit and kind of says what he wants and does what he wants, and he's probably one of the funniest guys I've ever met in my life, and he's just so funny, and he'll get the boys going whenever he wants to.
That's awesome. Hey boys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I just want to say thank you to both of you guys for taking you guys time for us today. We're both huge fans, and we wish you guys both best in your careers. We both know you guys are going to go somewhere in hockey, so best of luck in the future.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having us.
guys, appreciate it.
Hey guys.
Yeah.